Yeah. I got something for you. I don't even like you, but I'ma spit you some game. Don't expect nothing from no one, they gon' let you down. Don't expect nothing from fam, they gon' let you down. Don't expect shit from friends, they gon' let you down. You're the one that's gotta go and figure out how to get it now. Don't expect nothing from no one, they gon' let you down. Don't expect nothing from fam, they gon' let you down. Don't expect shit from friends, they gon' let you down. You're the one that's gotta go and figure out how to get it now. I don't hear shit, I just let the gears shift. I'm just looking for the perfect angle like a pyramid. Here it is, cocky confidence mixed with fearlessness. I said fuck your feelings and then took mine more serious. Lyricist of the year, get them hands up in here. Let me show you how to keep it fresh like Tupperware. SK with the food for thought for the hungry ear. Cut prepared, chicken soup for the soul. On the stove, I'm always cooking. The way these other cats eat, they soul cooking. I feel like I did this shit in ways they soul couldn't. So professional when you write the check, make that shit out to no rookie. Shit is so goody. No friends but got my bros with me. All the shit we have, you gotta love the whole city. The GOAT relocated, told me watch the whole city. But everything changed when you got the provision. Roll with it, go with it. Show them that you bad as fuck. Watch them characters come out when you change the status up. Add it up, this a cakewalk and I done had enough. I always knock it out the park whenever I'm the batter up. Don't expect nothing from no one, they gon' let you down. Don't expect nothing from fam, they gon' let you down. Don't expect shit from friends, they gon' let you down. You're the one that's gotta go and figure out how to get it now. Don't expect nothing from no one, they gon' let you down. Don't expect nothing from fam, they gon' let you down. Don't expect shit from friends, they gon' let you down. You're the one that's gotta go and figure out how to get it.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
Yo. Right, so we'll get back to that story when we get to the episode. All right, hold on. Let me fix my screen, and then we can get started. I was talking shit about the movies as usual, or talking shit about anything.
We just talk about I was about to
say. Your camera's in vertical, and it freaked me out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Is it better to be on a computer right now? I'm on my phone.
It probably would work better. Whatever works better, but whatever you get better connection to, it doesn't matter. We see you clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we see you. We can hear you. We can hear you pretty well.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. All right, sir.
I've just never Skyped before. I've always.
It's just messaging with FaceTime.
Why is that a common thing? I've never Skyped before.
Dude, Skype's for old people.
But I'm old.
Is it though? I feel like FaceTime is for old people accessible.
Because Skype came out like.
Yeah, it's made by Microsoft.
Yeah, it came out after AIM. Like we rocked with like AIM. So. Yeah, it's like Skype. I don't know, and Skype they don't even like Skype anymore because they're trying to do Teams, but Teams is trash. But
I'm gonna go get my walker now.
Facts. All right. So
got a cane here somewhere.
So welcome, sir. There we go. He switched around. So thanks for joining our little episode thing here where we talk a lot of shit. We get weird. It's a lot of things that go on. But I'm John D. Contradiction. We got my man M over here with the Not Your Man's Dad hat. I'm feeling that.
Yeah,
and we got Walko right here with the video game headset, sir. Introduce yourself.
I am a regional artist to Asheville, North Carolina by the name of SK the Novelist.
Hey.
Hip-hop music and other things of the sort.
Of the hip-hop flavor.
Yeah, hip-hop flavor.
Persuasion.
I do hip-hop and hip-hop things.
That's a fact. Hip-hop is a good time, man. People don't appreciate it as much as they should anymore, but hip-hop is a good time in all different aspects. But, man, thanks for chopping it up with us, man. So I'm glad you reached back out. Like, I rocked with the album heavy, and it was a good time. I'm the one who reviewed it, and I truly enjoyed it. I'm still bumping it. But PTP put us on. My man Peter the Poet.
Peter the Poet.
My first exposure to y'all was y'all like trolling the shit out of him.
I think I did that.
Yeah.
It was on Facebook and I was like, oh my god, shit like that. Like I don't know. Peter's a pretty like he's a low key kind of guy most of the time. But he was getting active, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
that
was
went
great.
on. It wasn't just that day. I think it went on for 3
Yeah,
or
went
4
for
days.
a bit.
after.
Yeah, went for a bit. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
man.
it drug on for a little bit.
I've known Pete for a bit, and seeing that side of him, I was hysterical. I was like, "This is fantastic." I was down for that. Pete's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. He's good people, and he's a dope MC. Like he's just dope musically. Like he's one of those type of MCs where he could do a lot.
yeah. Had him at the spot yesterday. We were actually just chilling, man. Yesterday, picking up some. So yeah,
That's good, man. Yeah, that track that you had on the project was fire. So you guys working on more stuff. I'm all for that. All on board with that.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
So
Appreciate you.
yeah, no doubt, man. So off rip, I got a question though. How'd you get your name? So because Peter told us about like a couple of artists from that whole area and all that, and you all had dope names. So I want to know how you got yours.
Very articulate names.
The full. Okay. Man, this is a real. I hate this question, man. But I had a hat back in the day.
Off rip. That's how we're going into this.
It looked like a safari hat, you know? And so I was ciphering in that, just like bullshitting, and somebody called me Safari Kid.
I was thinking, I was like, oh, don't tell me it's Safari Kid Novelist.
Yeah, well, see, but that was like young. I mean,
Okay.
I was 16 and shit, and you know, now I'm on my grown man shit. You know, so, no, I'm just but no, eventually I was like, okay, that's like whack as shit. But I narrowed it down to SK, obviously, but and SK already exists somewhere, or probably like 10 of them, really. But like, there's a really popular one, I think, in England or something like that. Anyway, so I wanted to be more distinct. I added the Novelist somewhere early along the state, and yeah, it just kind of stuck, man. So
Okay, yeah, it's dope. Well, I mean,
Are you
Safari
actually a
Kid thing,
novelist?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not. But the word, you know, like you fill up with rhymes. That's like,
Yeah.
kind of a play on words. It's
Yeah.
No, but it's a cult name.
It's a
like,
dope name.
Yeah, it's a dope name. Like,
yeah, it's distinct. There's never. The most important thing is it's never hard to find me like
on
when
anything.
you-
Yeah,
like
on
when you-
anything. Yeah, you came up on everything.
Secure the handles.
So that's one important thing about it. So
Yeah.
I made me stick with it throughout for the long haul.
Yeah, because a lot of people I'm a main culprit of that. If I can't find someone, if I search their name on like Instagram when we post the reviews and shit, I'm just like over it. I'm like, they're not gonna get it, and they just gotta find their review. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta look at the page, like, because it's like, yo, it's got to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want people from all over the world to spend that 2 seconds trying to search your name and your shit don't come up first, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's like a problem. It's like, yeah, you got to fix something up or do something funny, you know, like Tyler, the Creator, has got Felicia to go. You'll never not know that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, that's fucking dope, though. But, all right, so I'll take that origin story. We got some good origin stories. What's going on there? Is that a sink?
I don't know what that is.
What?
It's like pressure
You don't hear
washer.
something? It sounds like a sink? Ah, whatever. But
Not on my end. I was wondering whose that is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
all right.
Pressure washer?
Who's got a pressure washer?
I don't know what that was.
It ain't me.
What?
I'm in the,
Did it go away?
it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone now. It was going
That's
now.
weird.
Is that you? What are you doing under? You got like a
Nothing.
foot massager or something under your desk? You over there washing your feet?
He's watching the Sounds of Ocean video over there.
Over there with Epsom salt under his desk and shit. But all right, so I appreciate that. So you said you were ciphering at 16. So how long you been spitting?
Yeah, somewhere around that about that time was when I'm 23 now.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's probably been about 7-8 years now. Pretty young. I mean, getting really into the serious craft of like actually making music was probably about 19 or something like that. I did a song called Let the Trumpet Tell the Story, which was just some weird shit I came up with, and that video I made a video for it, and it kind of popped off and got a few K views on YouTube and shit. So people in Asheville were kind of like, oh shit, this is, it's dope. So probably about the age of like 19 is when I really popped off sort of musically.
Okay.
Within the circle of Asheville folks. So
Okay, all right, yeah, that's dope because like you can hear, like, when I bumped this project, you know, I had no idea what I was jumping into, but I know, like, Pete was like, yo, check this out. And when I bumped it, I'm like, yo, this is a very polished project. Like, this is a mature sound. Like, you sound like you've been spitting for a minute. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
I'm like, I rock with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could hear to that type of shit. Like, you could tell when it's like young people shit. There's always like young people things you can hear in the quality and this and that and the fifth. So I'm just like, all right, this is brand new. He just got into rapping. But like when I heard this, I was like, yo, this sounds like someone who's been spitting for a minute. Like, but not just like you've just been rapping. Like you know how to work in the studio. You know how to make your shit sound. You know what your voice sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the best, like, across the board, I've gotten a lot of really good feedback in that regard of the sound quality of it, which makes me feel really, really good, because it's not like, okay, that shit is not like a myth. Like, you actually put in the time to make some shit sound good, and the people will actually reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people skip those steps of like getting a really good mix on their songs and stuff like that.
And it's big. That's a big part. Like, it's a big
You can
part.
tell when they skip it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I stress that amongst all the, like, my network of folks, like, please don't skip that step.
Yeah.
That's been the best, like, feedback for me, because it makes me feel like I got my money's worth. You know, I put a lot of dough down for it and a lot of hours, you know, sitting in the studio.
Yeah, that one final messed up mix can ruin your steam. Like, you could be like, yo, I put my heart, blood, and soul into this project. I'm ready for everybody to hear it. And then you get a trash mix back after all the time you put in, and you're like, oh my God, like, you don't want to rap no more. Like, that shit hurts. Like,
yeah, actually, see, so I was based out of Raleigh for a couple of years. I went to state, and so but I'm living back in Asheville now, and I had linked with a guy, an engineer, long distance, and he had been doing kind of what you were talking about, the long distance thing of sending demos, and we got like a base layer of how we want the sound, and how it's not the same to sit down and put hands on.
Because, you can't, like, nitpick as much as you want, like, when it's being sent back and forth. A lot gets missed in translation. Like, a lot gets fucked up.
Yeah. So I booked a whole weekend with the dude. I visited, like, stayed with a homie up there, and I did, like, 3 5-hour sessions with the guy, putting hands on it, and it, like, got me to where I wanted everything. And I was, like, so relieved, because I was kind of in panic mode, low-key. Like, I put a date out for this release. I felt good about getting it at that point, and it was like a week prior, and it was not near where I wanted it. And
it gets scary once you set that date. That pressure is on, bro. Oh yeah, he went through that. So he dropped the project last year, and he put a date out, and I was like, you shouldn't have did that. And then the pressure, people were all of a sudden like, yo, give me a bit, I gotta get that verse to you, and all that. Like, shit got real stressful.
Yep. It came out though.
It's like, if you don't put that out there, you might not ever get to that point, you know?
Yeah, that's true too.
Sometimes you have to give yourself.
You gotta light that fire. You gotta light that fire.
Yeah. What did you say? What was it?
No, so you gotta light that fire. You gotta light that fire under yourself sometimes too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
That's very real, man. The music game is crazy because, like, there's no definite way to do things, but there's ways to, like, keep yourself somewhat sane. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
All us music people are crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's 100% fact. I've never been
artist
sane.
In general.
Yeah,
I'm not right in the head.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like, off rip, we just hear shit different. We see and hear shit just different, and that
I hear instruments. I don't hear a beat.
Yeah, you know, we hear everything. We hear very different. So it's like, but that's dope though. Like, that whole, like, sitting with someone and working on them with music is definitely the way to go. Like, I go a lot through that because I like to record at home. I don't like to go anywhere. I like to just stay here in the safety of my little studio I got at home. But I do appreciate, like, if I want to get someone to give me a mix and master,
chair,
my squeaky chair. I always want someone, like, that I can reach. Like, I'm looking still for, like, an engineer that's, like, nearby that I can go and lay this music down with, because I'm like, yo, I don't care, like, the money and all that. Like, just don't rob me and whatever bullshit. But, like, I need that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find that off rip. Some people just do things for money, and some people legit, like, have a passion for music, and you could spot that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
hardest part is finding someone with the intuition to do something, like, different with it. Like,
yeah,
they're not people who just want to imitate.
Right.
Yeah, not even that. Like, just take a risk. Like, you send someone something and you're like, yo, I want you to see what else you can add. Like, add more fire to it if you want. Like, do some voice chops. Like, cut the beat or something like that. Don't just, all right, I equalized it. All right, the volume is nice. Here's your shit back. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, come on, bro. Like, you want to put your stamp on it. How am I going to tell somebody? I'm be like,
Adobo.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
not
going to recommend you if you just, you know what I'm saying? You just like whatever. I'm going to be like, bro, this dude just equalized it and set my volume straight, but he ain't add no effects. He just let me out here think I could sing. I know I can't sing. Throw some effects on my voice or some shit.
Give me some reverb, damn it.
Yeah, help me.
Reverb saved lives,
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Some people just, that's when you know they just.
They play it safe, you know?
Yeah.
I hate that.
And there's no, and what's crazy to me is like a lot of people tell me like some people get burnt out way too easily. It's like, yo, if you're in a game where like you want to work and make it, you can't just be burnt out all the time. So it's like you got a bunch of young dudes. Like, I don't care if they're mumble rappers. I don't care what they are. These are young cats investing in their time and craft and like reaching out to you. If you can make their shit sound like gold, you have no idea how good they are at promoting or what kind of bag they got. They could have rich parents who are like, yo, we finna make you blow up. So if you made that gold if you made their trash gold and they parents put 10K to World
really
Star
shine that
and all
all
that
about
shit.
polishing turds.
Yeah, and if it's like they put that fucking $800, whatever it takes to get put all over World Star and blow up, you know, the fake viral scene shit, and they're like, yo, who produced, who did this? And they say this guy did, you're good. Like, you'll get a few. I'm not saying you're gonna blow up right along with them, but your name is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, your name can get spread around. Like, people don't get that. They're just like, nah, these are some young cats. It's
Small
like,
bags are still bags.
yeah. And they could turn into big bags. You mix a small, Travis Scott's music's been weird since he came out. Whoever got his first shit apparently got his shit to Kanye. You know, like, fuck it.
He's like, hey, Kanye, there's this guy. I think you're going to like him.
Not even that, but let's go worse than a Travis Scott. Don't Like was a hit. That is one of the worst. Chief Keef, that song is so trash without them on there. Like, it's so bad. His verse is so, you listen to the song even with him on it, you feel like it's a long chorus. You don't even accept him being a verse. You're just like, who is this? Oh, that's the chorus guy. He's just singing the chorus extra because that's his verse. It's crazy. Like, but someone was like, yo, this hook is hard. Kanye, what you want to do with this? I'm gonna make this dude 1 million followers. Chief Keef is one of the biggest artists and puts out nothing but terrible music. But that fan base stuck with him because he blew. You know what I'm saying?
All because of one song.
I'm telling you. And then he put out Macaroni Time. Like, that's not supposed to follow up no fucking Don't Like. Macaroni Time is trash.
JP's favorite song.
Macaroni Time.
But yeah, you never know.
I never heard that.
That was terrible.
That's a real thing.
Look it up. It's great.
Dude,
It's a good time.
it was like his follow-up hit. It was like his follow-up thing
It'll
after.
change your life.
It's so bad.
It was a hit.
It blew up. It was another. I remember hearing it on the radio.
Really? Damn.
I remember Macaroni Time, and I'm like, oh, they need to stop.
New York is a trash hub for mainstream music, unfortunately.
Nah, bro, there's a drill scene out there.
Yeah, right. Dude, some music, but again, some music, yo, if you make, it's still, regardless, even if the shit's kind of trash, I understand it's going to be a lot more trash than there isn't. But yo, you put your stamp on it, you never know where it could go because it's not you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, if you're just helping with a song, you don't know where that person's going. Like, we know a dude, I'm talking about Easter Jigga, the man. This dude is impenetrable. He has gotten so many red stamps from us. We cook him all the time.
I could hear the wind between his teeth. And he's still smiling.
But he's still constantly, he works harder than any other artist I've ever seen. I've seen him on so many review pages, so many react pages. I see him in comments all day. This dude on YouTube, getting his views on YouTube, and I haven't heard a single good song from this dude, but he is working.
What's his
Nary
name?
a good one.
Easter Jigga.
Really?
It's a wild name.
That's like
With a G.
with a G. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you have to understand what we do. We catch some wild cats.
Oh, yeah, we catch some
Oh,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
He's probably top 5 Wildcats.
His work ethic is crazy.
Like, he knows who we are, but we still get spam from him.
Yeah,
You gotta just DM us constantly.
He has like a team of people, and they're all equally as garbage, if not more. But They work. You know what I'm saying? Like I would
got videos.
If I saw him, he has clean visuals all day. Clean. And I'm just like, damn. But I wouldn't. The thing with Issa Jigga, out of all of the other dope SoundCloud people and all the people we review, I wouldn't be surprised if I see him blow up. I wouldn't be for a second. Yep. I'd be like, yep, he was working towards that. Like that's nothing to say.
I'm gonna give up if that ever happens.
Macaroni Time Part 2.
No, if he pops, we gotta get some. We gotta
royalties.
Get some money out of that.
Intellectual property.
Yeah, definitely. Because if he fucking.
Will your review change though?
No. Hell no.
No.
Hell
so
no.
It's
you can't pay us.
It's funny you mentioned that. So when we first reviewed him, he was hitting me up a lot, and we first reviewed him, and I gave him like it was like a -3 or something like that out of 10. Oh. And he was like, "Yo, but if you see my visuals, you're gonna change your mind." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
I like that.
But I respect that, and that's his thing because I saw him do it on Adam's page. He did it on another reviewer's page, and another reviewer's page who gave him a bad review, and he's like, "Yo, but if you see my visuals," and I hit up all those reviewers, and we all watched it, and I'm like, "He got us. He fucking got us. Like we watched the video."
Son of a bitch.
There's those views.
Yeah, we gave him his views.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he can market. Yeah, I give it to him, bro. And his YouTube pops.
Got the whole alley oop there.
He gets almost like 1,000 to 2,000 views per YouTube video.
You ain't catching me slipping, Issa Jigga.
I've never seen any of his videos.
They're clean. They're like higher
Johnny's
quality.
Sucker.
I've already listened to all of his albums. That's the least I can do.
Yeah, right. I've already paid him enough.
He's the only artist that's consistently brought us to Dat Piff, and I hate that website.
Oh my god! Every time.
Time.
His music's not on anything else.
Nope, just Dat Piff.
Are you serious?
He's in 2006, like for life.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's still coming out with like No Ceilings and like, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's where Issa Jigga lives.
And one of his favorite rappers is what was it, Jay-Z?
Oh, his inspiration was like
by Jay-Z.
He said Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, and all of his music is like mumble.
He can't even string 3 words together, let alone be compared to.
Dude, but we're falling. I'm giving him love right now, man. We falling for his shit again, man. I'm over here giving him love, but
it's all your fault, Johnny. You're a sucker.
Yeah, you brought him up.
Shit, I know, man. I'm fucking up, man. He got me, but
sucker.
But back to you, sir. So I want to know. So this project. So this did this drop last year?
No, it came out
a little before
January. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, it did.
Okay.
No, it came out this year. Sorry, you said last year.
Oh yeah, it came out this year.
It came out January of 2019.
Okay, all right, nice.
First quarter.
Release. Oh yeah, so Pete, he told us like right when it was like on its way because we spoke with him a little before that. But okay, so how long?
Yeah. He was heavily involved in the last the last 10 yards of the.
So he knew when it was coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, him. I had a few fellow artists and stuff putting hands on it last minute to helping tweak everything. If that makes sense.
That's another thing, bro. Oh man, I'm about to go on a Long Island rant. So I'm from Long Island, and
everybody get your tea.
I'm from Long Island, and I've been making music for a long time, and I've been linked up with a bunch of people, and nobody works less with each other than Long Island rappers, bro. I've seen teams that don't do shit like that. Like I'm not even gonna throw their name out there, but I know a team of there's like 9.
No, throw their name out there. 3H.
9
3H. We talking about you.
And they're all my peoples. Like I've made music with them all that. There's 9 of them, bro. I think just out here alone, maybe, and then 2. There's like 2 in Canada and like someone else. There's 9 of them. They don't even do like a listening party post before coming out, before it releases.
They just launch the shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you got 9 artists, and they're different artists. They're all different rappers. So
right.
It's like you got 9 of you. Then just have all 9 of you sit and listen to what the project's at, and nitpick it, change things. You know what I'm saying? Get that perfect sound. No.
Yeah.
So we had some stuff where some of their stuff's the mixing's off on certain songs. We had one where the intro song, the chorus was off time. I'm like, bro, nobody caught that?
Crazy.
The engineer didn't cut. Stigmata, what happened?
Stigmata.
But see, that's the thing. That's also like, yeah, I get it. He got paid. He's good. Like, somebody need to tell him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he whose album was it that I did?
On the hook.
Seasons. It was Seasons. He took the bag and ran.
There was songs that were off. There were songs that were like quieter and some that were loud. Some of the stuff was just wild. He had a song off rip. There was a hook that was like way off time. So the song was just a mess. And it's like, bro, like you have 9 people in your squad. 2 of them couldn't say.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah,
dog.
and it's like, bro, like if I had a team, like even like with these dudes, like with the Not Your Man's team, if I have something, I'll send it to them. Like, yo, guys, what do you think of this mix?
This is garbage.
Facts, always garbage.
It happens.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, red stamp all day. But you want to know that, like, you know what I'm saying? You want to know that, like, that's what the team's for, especially different ears. I don't want them to be like, oh, it's great just because they like know me. I want them to be like,
and we all have wild different tastes in music too.
Yeah, and that you need that teamwork. That's dope. You got Pete, because I know Pete rocks with all types of music. He a soulful dude too. He probably lights candles every day.
Oh yeah, I got a couple dudes, man. I told him like Mike Live. He was on a few of the tracks. Real good homie of mine, man. And I told him like, yo, be the executive producer of this shit. Like, not literally, but like, if you were executive producer, what would you do if this was like the first draft of the album? Like, what would it be different?
So Johnny, you would be my executive producer.
But
I'm the producer. You're the executive.
That's what I do with like all my peoples that like I rock with. Like if they have a project, they send it to me. I'll listen to it and I'll take notes. I don't care. I'll be straight up. I'll be like, yo, this part at 30 seconds here, I don't know what the fuck that said. That sounded like trash. The mix was weird. Whatever. I got to do like the hook's not popping enough. You need maybe something like that. But it's maybe opinions. But it's like, bro, take it into consideration. And that's it. You want someone to keep it a buck with you, like, hey, and then because if you go fix it, you go fix it up. You got a hit, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got
no red stamps, baby. No red stamps.
Facts.
We can't. That's not something that we can do ever. We can't put out a pumpkin or a red stamp. It has to be, even if it's a low green. We have to make it a green check.
I think my EP is gonna get a red stamp because I'm gonna pick people that hate me to review it.
Who hates you?
A lot of people.
No one.
There's a lot of people. A lot of Long Islanders.
You're an
this whole page made Long Island. I am Long Island's enemy.
Stamp, you're not getting the red stamp.
I don't know, man. You had some people that were still wanting to be buddies that were doing that. Long Island hates me because of this page, so they're gonna be like, nah.
But they should hate me more than they hate you.
Send it to Lifestat.
Let me ask y'all something, man.
Shoot.
So. And this is a funny thing, like a phenomenon that I see in Asheville is like that. And this is based off like the way you talk about like Long Island and just New York in general. Like, so when rappers put shit out here, it seems like the first people that they look to support their music is other rappers. And that is the worst strategy ever, because like, that's not how the world, anyways, whatever.
No, I get what you're saying.
Does that happen? Does that happen up north? Or is it like, could you say that nobody?
No, well, okay, so New York's a whole, nobody supports New York no matter what.
No, but see,
we go outside of New York to look for support, even if it's artists.
Really?
So New Yorkers, you make music in New York, you don't pop in New York until you leave New York. That's usually how it goes. You got to, and then people want you back because they're like, oh, he's from New York. You have
to
go
on tour and then go
first.
And then tour in your city to be relevant.
But if you're but the thing that's weird, when you're an artist, especially for Long Island, I'll speak for Long Island, artists in Long Island are essentially the fan base because they want to see if you find a way out. So when you're putting out music in Long Island, you're putting out music to just artists. You know what I'm saying? Because only artists go to these shows. Like we got shows on Long Island. It'd be like 30 people. Every single person there is an artist, and they're just supporting another artist.
Everyone's a
rapper. So that was what I was curious about. I didn't know if it was like because you make it sound like real dog eat dog, like nobody fucks with nobody.
No, nobody really.
No
fucks
one.
with anybody.
But the thing is, it's not
everybody's
that
focused with everybody.
Yeah, they're all cool
to find out what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's watching.
Yeah. But no one works well together. everyone's just watching. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like they're watching to like rinse and repeat and copy. No one actually wants to link. Like, and I've done many things that try to get. I force people to work together all the time. I'm always trying to get people to do stuff together. Like, that's how I met. That's how I met Pete. Like, I had this whole thing where I had a bunch of online rappers just making music together through like a platform that I put together. And like Long Island for me, even though I had that together, Long Island was the hardest because no one ever wants to. No one's hungry like that much. They're hungry for like a shortcut. So it's like, oh man, this dude's like, yo, I got a beat right now. You could be in the studio. I got a beat right now. You want to put a track with me? And it's like, let me see how many followers you got. Do you have buzz? This and that. Nah, I don't know. And that's trash. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hip hop. If I'm in a studio session just hanging out, I don't care if I'm trashed, I'm drunk, high, whatever. Somebody's like, yo, you trying to get on this track? I'll be like, of course. You know what I'm saying? Give me a few minutes to write something up and I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the artists on my project are not from Long Island.
Because people from Long Island was being weird with them.
And I know all these kids.
And personally knows them. They're like, oh, you know, he's a producer. I don't know if he's gonna do anything. So let me not get on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we had to force the other Long Islander besides me. You had to force on it.
Yeah, I didn't really force him on it.
Gundada, you forced him on it.
Oh no! Oh, that's right, I did.
You were like, bro, you need to come over and record. Get over my house and record. Like, yeah.
While Kyra was living in Arizona,
gave you a verse immediately.
Good man.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. The local of in New York, it's definitely not. It's definitely like very miserable. Like you have to be affiliated to some. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be affiliated to some sort of hype in order to get that kind of love. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Well, I just asked, man, because I don't know. I'm not even gonna name names, but like.
No, name names. This is the platform to do that, man.
Mm-hmm. We're into it.
Yeah, continue.
Talk spicy, man.
I don't. Yo, that's funny, man. That must be a New York thing too, because Pete says that all the time.
Yeah, talk spicy.
Right now.
I mean, I'm from Florida and I say that shit too, but it could be because of them.
No, I'm not gonna be spicy, man.
Mild.
All right, there was a dude named Ghost Dog, right?
Hey,
there it is.
And he was like mad at like everybody within our rap circle because we weren't coming out to some show he was putting together, and he just blew up on everybody. He was just like, man, how are we supposed to make it if I can't even get y'all to come out? And I'm thinking, like, dog, rappers are not going to be paying your bills, dog. It's just
strategy. Fans.
Yeah, exactly. That's such a garbage strategy, bro. Like,
where are the fans at? You know? And anyway, that's the whole reason I even asked.
Yeah.
It ain't even like an extensive story.
Yeah, honestly, that we had something like that. Like, I had linked up with a bunch of some of my some people that I did I'd done a few shows with, and I was like, yo, if we're playing most of like the bigger Long Island hip hop shows at the time, I'm like, yo, we can do things together. We can make moves together. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to put together an initiative. I was like, yo, guys, if we all pitch in a little bit of money, this and that, and the fifth, I was like, we can do a tour from like Long Island to like upstate and back, but the main grasp will be like the first show on Long Island, like to get people like, oh, if they either come or they don't. And then while we're doing the other shows, it'll make people be like, oh, we missed them, but they're coming back kind of thing to get people to go. And a lot of people just were like, nah. Like, because people they didn't want to do the footwork. They're like, we should just book our own shows and like everyone does the individual work and like brings your own thing. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to bring your own fan base regardless. But I'm like, if we do something like that and we're just booking shows at home and one person's deciding to actually bring people, we're going to be performing to the same fucking 10, 20 people. I'm like, that's trash. So we're not moving anywhere. But if we travel, at least we have the opportunity to maybe get our music in other ears outside of our home.
Right.
And we could make it look good, because sometimes you got to make things look good to look good.
It's always got to look better than it really was.
Fact. It's got to be a movie? That's what they say. It's got to be a movie.
I'll drop a gem, man, that I kind of like learned recently from a couple times in fun. And the best thing to do, and I mean, I don't know if this would apply in like every single city. I mean, every environment is going to be like slightly different, but here in Asheville and both times through a show in the city that I knew I wanted to elevate to a certain degree, and I actually went and did the footwork basically of like partnering with other entrepreneurs that were like slightly outside of hip, close related to hip hop. And a lot of times my trade-off would be like, yo, we'll blast whatever your shit is you want to get to the eyes of people, and you bring like 10 people that are paying like to be in the building. And six different entrepreneurs, each bringing like 10 folks, and there's like that wouldn't have normally been there.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I see a lot of people just put a flyer out or something like that, and they'll just kind of cross their fingers and hope people show up. And
you actually have to move that flyer.
You got to move it, and, you know, like I said, every environment might be different, you know. But it's just a gym, man, that I hope, like, as an artist, I was pretty frustrated, man. A lot of my shows were looking the same. I knew I needed to, like, do something different, level up. And it kind of all came at once, though, because I did that strategy. I had the album coming. But I've had a really good show in Asheville that just went down, and I got up and rocking, doing the same thing for them, man. And I'm kind of doing what you said. Then I'm going and do another city, and then another city. You know, saying that ahead of me, but that linking with other entrepreneurs.
That would be, imagine, that'd be huge, bro. You hit up what? You go into a town you've never been to. You hit up four record store. You hit up a record store. You hit up this and that. You hit up a spot like, yo, you're a restaurant. You're open past 10, 11. Well, you get a bunch of people to go to the show. We can get them. They could get their food after the show type shit. Like,
right.
Yeah, it's easy. Like, yeah, stuff like that. I mean, it just, all it takes is asking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if they can't bring 10, maybe they could bring 5. That's just 5 more people. Like, that's 5 more strangers.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is brand new people.
They're not artists. It's not 5. They're not bringing 5 rappers. They're bringing 5 friends. They bring people, you know, like, and you could sell the thing that people don't get. So you could sell that type of shit to a bar. You could look at a bar and be like, yo, you know, you guys need people. So we want to hold a show here. And this is how we're going to bring them there. 90% of the time, they're going to be like, yo, fuck it. If they're not like a high volume bar, they're going to be like, of course. Do you need security?
Yeah.
And that's a move. That's how, man, that's how hip hop started back in the day, the disco shit. That's how stuff start. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's those little initiatives, and people just think like, oh, I have a show. Oh, this flyer is a cool picture of a movie that people liked once back in the day. If I post this 1,000 times, this shit finna be a movie. 1,000 people gonna show up, and it's like, no, bro. Like, there's footwork. Like, when people say it, go to a mall. Go to a mall. You can go to a Zoomies. Everyone at Zoomies is gonna like some sort of music that, you know, people just aren't fully on board with. You know what I'm saying? Go to a Zoomies. Go to all those places. I don't know.
I hate that store, man.
But you know, every person at work at Zoomies has been waiting to tell somebody that they're hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell you and prove it. You know. They want to see that underground shit. Yeah. So it's like, yo, that it takes 2 seconds, and that Zoomies, how many employees they got? You got their whole team at your show. That's more people than you could have brought off of just shares. And that's another thing, like, I did too, that I learned too. Like, when I played shows out here, I played my first few shows, I was doing the posting. I was going off the strength of like my hardcore days or whatever. So I had people who liked when I was in like a hardcore band and stuff. And that was cool. But I was like, you know what? I want to get these really going. So it's like, on top of those shares, you got to message people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, messaging people matters. Like, someone will see your post and just slide right by it because they don't care. You know, because they're like, whatever. But if you message somebody, they're more likely going to be like, you know what? Let me free up this day. Let me see if I can come through, you know?
And even more important, get other people on the bill to message that same person. Because if multiple people have hit the same person up, that person's like, yeah, this shit might be kind of important, or like might be kind of dope. And I'm going to go, you know, little things like that. Yep.
Yeah, so. It's very real. Yeah, it's very real. That people don't realize that, man. It's a certain different. There's a level of hustle, there's a level of like grind that people just don't know how to get into. But honestly, a lot of it comes too from like a lot of the young kids' mistake. You know, like when you're young and you're just like, I have a show, I'm ready to do this. You're focused on practicing and you're going crazy, but you're doing everything but focusing on the actual good side of the show. You know, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people. That's another thing with Long Island. No one's like telling people this stuff. You can play a show and you're like, yeah, these 12 opener young kids just opened up, and like no one's interacting with them. It's like, what are you doing? Like, those kids, like, I keep in touch, even though I say a lot of Long Island kids hate me because of the page, because I put as I know Long Island has a bunch of dope artists. So because obviously from where I'm from, I'm proud of where I'm from. I put them to a certain standard. So I want their music to come out hard. So I tell these guys, I'm like, yo, give them a stern review. If it's trash, let them know, because I put Long Island to. I want Long Island to
be too serious sometimes.
and they take it as like, they get mad, but I'm like, yo, I'm not reviewing it because you're my peoples, but like, I'm letting people let you know, like, to wake up too sometimes. Like, you can always be better, because some people are comfortable. And it's like, bro, like, you can always be better. So I'm not telling them to just give them a red stamp, but I'm telling them to really, if they feel a certain way, really tell them how you feel. And they get cooked and they hate me for it. And I'm like, bro, like, you're going to be mad at me, bro. Like, I'm giving you free publicity. I'm hitting you up. Like, I'm putting you on the page. I'm trying to spread you as much as I can. Like, you got to work with me. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Shit, we can't even get people to repost their own reviews.
Yeah. That's another thing. Dudes will hit up. Yo, dudes will message me 1,000 times. Yo, is that review dropping? Yo, is that review dropping? When's it dropping? Once it drops, crickets. They throw one of these emojis on here, or 100 and one of these, and that's it. And I'm like, really?
Strong arm emoji.
Yeah, I'm like, really? And they don't post it and nothing. And I'm like, bro, how do you? And then and what's crazy, and that makes the dynamic where when we post the red stamps, they get more listens.
Yeah, that was you got me. You fooled me when you did that. I was like, shit, I need in on this. I don't know if you knew, but I was like commenting back in the comments on Pete's thing, like, oh. I was like, nah, this is crazy. But then I started to realize, I was like, oh, these guys are smart. They got me.
You get people involved. Yeah, you get people, and you get people to re-listen.
Hook,
like,
line, and sinker,
because like when he posted it, I immediately went and listened to it again. I was like, hold up, he didn't like Pete's thing. I immediately went to listen to it. And like, it gets people to jump on it. Like, it gets people to just be like, oh, no, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. We've been doing, we're starting to try to do like spot checks. Like, when we do the review, we see how many views it has then. And then if it's really bad, we try to see how many listens it got after, like on SoundCloud. Yeah, just to show, because like, yo, if you market it a certain way, like, we had one dude, he got a bad review, and he posted it like, yo, the guys at Not Your Man's didn't like my review. What do you guys think? And he got love all over again. You just got more listens. People are like, no, they're haters, they're all that. And I'm like, yo, you're welcome. You're welcome.
We gave him ammo.
You know Anderson Burris, right?
That's my guy. Yeah.
That's my homie, man. Me and him we were chilling, and I was telling him that whole thing because he was like, yo, I'm going to hit up Not Your Man, see if he'll do a review of the album or whatever. And I was like, man, that shit would be so dope. And I was like, man, I hope he gives it a red X. Like, I'm hoping. He was like, no, you don't, man. You want that green check, blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, dude, I want the hate because I want everybody to like, jump on it. I don't think he believes in that hype of like people will actually do that, but they really will, man. They're all over the shit.
Dude, salute to Anderson, man, battling his ass off. Dude, I met him. He's hysterical. So I met. What's crazy is I met him when I met Peter. I met them at Team Backpacks thing in California. So I met him out there, and I approached Anderson because I saw his tryout. And he had the shirt that said I'm black. And he went up there. You know how his voice is. So one, I was dying. I was off rip. And I'm like, one, I was dying. But two, he's like 10 feet tall compared to all the people that was rapping with him. So he's over here awkwardly trying to fix the mic. So I was already hysterical off rip. And then I hear him rapping and he was punching. He was punchlining like crazy. And I'm like, yo, I don't care what people thought. I'm like, yo, that was fire. So after he was done rapping, I walked up to him. I'm like, bro, what is your name? Like, let's chop it up. And we became cool. He gave me his album. I bought his album. It was on iTunes. And we chopped it up. I was like, yo, he's cool. And I keep in touch with him since then. I'm like, yo, this is a cool dude. So he actually, when I started this thing, the PTSD movement, I got a bunch of rappers together online. He was one of the first people that rapped on a track with me for it. He jumped in on it because he was cool. He was rocking with it. So I'll never forget him. He's my dude. Yeah.
He had told me that.
Pete got on one too. He got on one too, man. I had these young kids rapping for a bit, and I was like, yo, I wanted to keep that going, but then we got like spammers started joining the group, and people were constantly posting their music. Shit got weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the usual.
Like we had like a triangle. So I was introducing Pete to Anderson. They had never met, and they both knew me individually, and they were like, "Yo," Anderson was like, "Yeah, I met him at like team back such and such." He's like, "I was at team back." Now like,
dude, it's a small world, man. Yo, you know what's crazy? A lot of the people too that I met from that I like truly just rock with. I follow and you could ask them. I follow their music. I follow whatever they do. Like I follow all Anderson stuff. A lot of them are like the first people I got on here. Like I got my dude Paco I got on here. We gave him an exclusive review. Like I've been trying to get Anderson on here. I told him I want a project from him. But like, yeah, everybody I keep in touch with because I want, you know what I'm saying? I told them when I met them, like, yo, I think people can do better if they work as a team. You're not going to do anything solo. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to pop. You're not going to make it solo. I don't care who you are.
No, not at all.
So I've been always telling them like, yo, I would love to see people do work. So I've always kept in touch. Like we had my dude Manic got on here, a bunch of people. And it's like, yo, I rock with all of them like just as much as I did back then. Like that's the type of shit. And I feel like that kind of like just support in general shouldn't just be artists supporting, you know, other ones. Like, yeah, I get I'm an artist, but like I'm a fan too. Like I feel like fans are starting to lose that quality too because fans, they're zombies now. They're phone zombies now.
Yeah, Anderson, man. Shout out Anderson. That's my guy, man. We got me and him. So we kind of like we're the like a 2-man team sort of for like battle rap stuff. I don't know.
I am a big battle rap fan. I've been following his battle rap shit. I didn't know you got involved with battle rap stuff too.
Yeah. So I founded a league called AVL Battle League back a couple years ago, and then when I moved to Raleigh, I kind of brought it with me, and then. Originally he was just on the events, but then he became like I realized how like fucking unbelievable he is with a camera.
I was about to say, yeah, his videos are he's dope. Yeah,
he's dangerous for that too because he can like make the worst promos.
He sells the battles.
Yeah, like legit, it's crazy. We both have a battle coming up in New Jersey on iBattle, which is
iBattle. With City Towers always battles. There's a bunch of dope people on iBattle, man.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Wait. You need to. So one, you need to let me know when that event is. You gonna message me that stuff because I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out there because I'm big in the I move around the battle scene and I'm always at battles and I've been to a couple iBattle ones and iBattle's a good time because they have a lot of they always have secret killers that are just like waiting to get that shot on smack or like KOTD. You know what I'm saying? So. They show up, but yo, you gotta let me know. I'll come link up and chop it up with you guys. Cause one is Jersey, I can get out there.
Yo, yeah, it's on April 27th. I gotta get the exact address.
Yo, send me that info. I'll come through.
All right, yeah. I'm battling a guy named Ghost.
Name who?
Ghost.
Oh, I thought you said Dose. I'm like the Dose.
No.
I'm like, hold up.
Yeah. How much research did you do beforehand?
Ghost. I know. I've seen Ghost's name pop up. He's fairly new.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Who's Anderson? Because Anderson's been moving up. He's battled some names. So is he battling like a name?
He told me it, man. I can't even remember.
He's probably promoting it, so I'll look it up. He's battled some names. He battled one of my favorite battles. He battled Shotgun Suge. And I was hysterical. I'm like, that's one of my favorite battle rappers from like the old era who's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Oh, Shotgun Suge is still killing it.
His style is aging well. Usually, a lot of the older dudes try to change it to match up with the newer cats, but he's never changed it. He's the same style, same flow, same aggression, still checking pockets, same shit. It's fantastic.
Him and Arsenal are two of the most important guys this year because they're giving these new guys the look that's needed to get them like million viewed battles and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like New Jersey Twerk is one of the guys.
He's a beast, man.
These are like newer cats, you know, and like that's like the final boss is when you reach like Shotgun Suge or like Arsenal or something.
Oh yeah, Arsenal is up there. Yo, he put out a dope album last year too.
Yeah, Arsenal's a crazy musician. I actually got a feature from him back in the day.
Fire.
Yeah, it was a really bad song. You got the feature
though.
Still counts.
It was just an awful song. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, dude. It was.
That's a Jersey legend. Yo, Jersey's been killing it too. Sue Surf put out one of like my favorite albums. Was that this year? It was the beginning of this year. And Surf is also one of my top. Like he's one of my top 5 favorite battle rappers just in general since forever. So that Jersey's got some killers, man.
If you like West Coast,
Geechee Gotti's a beat. Yo, he apparently had one of the best battles of the year already. Was it last night versus Chess?
Yeah.
Chess when he's cooking,
dropping dimes, bro.
When Chess is on fire, he's on fire. But it's crazy. So since rest in peace, Tech9. Tech9 died. I watched that Tech9 versus Geechee Gotti battle, and I was like, man, Geechee was in a bag. He was in a certain bag that was scary that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. He gets in these bags where it's like, yo, Geechee Gotti's terrifying right now. Like, and he's been in it for a minute.
It's like I haven't seen a bad Geechee.
No, I honestly haven't. Yeah, I've seen like maybe not like one like not lackluster, but not as his greatest. But I've never seen him I've never seen him have a bad third round. Period.
Right. That's always just.
Period.
Always.
Yeah, he's.
What I was gonna say was his album that he put out was insane.
Yeah,
it came out late last year, front to back. This shit is classic.
His album's fantastic. Yeah, I reviewed his album last year, and I was like, it's fantastic. It's like,
oh, okay, you did. Oh, okay. So
it's like that good West Coast shit, like that good West Coast gangster shit.
There's not one bad song.
Nope, I enjoyed the shit out of it. That's dope, though.
That's cool. You're connected into the battle shit, man. I really can appreciate
I love hip hop. I'm all about hip hop. I love hip hop. I've loved it so I'm in all of that. Like, but battle rap, I grew up like with a lot of. So way back in the day, like a little before the grind time era and shit like that, I used to roll with a dude who used to battle rap back in the day. And then my homeboy growing up, his name, he went by Complex, but somebody took his name. But he went by Complex. He battled. It's crazy because he battled like Cortez when Cortez was like skinny. He battled like Born when Born's name wasn't Newborn. It was like before Newborn. Like it was way back in the day grind time when he used to wear glasses. He used to look crazy. But he used to battle back in that era, and that was like a big also battle era for me. And I never really I never left it. I was just like I've always been obsessed, and I've like watching it transform.
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. I'm all about it, man. I see me and Anderson actually we flew to Summer Madness 8 over in London. Like,
oh, you went? Oh yeah, Anderson. I messaged him. I saw him on the paper. I got the pay-per-view, and I was like, nigga, I messaged him. I'm like, nigga, I see you on TV.
You don't look back. That's me in the jean jacket standing right next to him. He was like, every reaction, he would like grab my shirt and be like, fucking.
That's fire.
We've been drinking the entire.
Yo, that's fire, man.
The day we landed. Yeah.
Summer Madnesses, man. Oh, brings back memories, man.
Yeah.
But that's dope, man. But yeah, man, we're not gonna keep you too long though. I know I could chop it up about battles all day. But yo, tell everybody what's next, what you're doing, give them the tags, all that good stuff, man. You can do that hip hop thing.
Word, dope, man. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, all that at SK the Novelist. I'm pushing Baggage, SK the Novelist Baggage on all streaming services, man. Please go check that out. Yeah, I got my battle on iBattle coming up April 27th. I got a album release show in Raleigh in case you happen to be in the Triangle area. That's on May 19th. And then, yeah, from there we'll just keep going. Just keep up with the moves, I guess. But thank you guys so much for having me on, man.
Oh, no doubt, man. So I'm going to hit you up on the gram. You got to send me that iBattle information because, Mark, you might want to roll with me with that one.
No, I'm definitely going.
All right. So, yeah, I'll ask you. I'll let you know a few things I need. This is going to drop Wednesday.
Cool. Okay, dope. Word.
All right, man. Yo, I appreciate you chopping it up with, man.
Yeah. Y'all are great, man. I appreciate you so much.
Keep doing what you do. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Hi. That's the motherfucking shake my motherfucking jewelry. Jay-Z voice, right? Yeah. She said that new shit gotta bounce. I said thank you, now you gotta bounce. She said why can't stay for a while. I said this is not a home, this a house. I don't have no heart, I have goals. I've been working my hands to the bones. Gotta maintain my edge on foes. Gotta do everything that they want. She said why you gotta be like that. I said I don't know you like that, but every everything I give to the world. Gotta go out there and bring it right back. Gotta go out there and get what's mine. I don't need no help, just my time. About to take 48 months on the job. When I come back, tell you what I found. Hey.
I need a beverage with protein. I'm running drills for the whole team. I do not do shit no halfway. I gotta go get the whole thing. I'm about to spread out with both wings. I lead a chessboard with no kings. You say you got it like that, man. I don't believe till you show me. Send me the signal and I'll be there in a minimal. I'm a hero in general, I don't fear individuals. Got a phenomenal dominance, I'm a better the enemy. Better bring a thermometer, I got a terrible temperature. I'm aware of my energy, I'm an arrogant entity. Got a confident army, it's in a lyrical chemistry. I've been toppling dominoes out in various industries. They don't paint a new picture, they just mirror the imagery. Fast, slow, asshole, test new water with a backstroke. Pass your tadpole rap show, Asheville, Admiral Dab, you know how that go. Hey, shit, I'm about to max out my debit card. I need a drink and a neck massage. I need a new fit from Epitage. Pronto, bitch.
She said that new shit gotta bounce. I said thank you, now you gotta bounce. She said why I can't stay for a while. I said this is not a home, this a house. I don't have no heart, I have goals. I've been working my hands to the bones. Gotta maintain my edge on foes. Gotta do everything that they want. She said why you gotta be like that. I said I don't know you like that, but everything I give to the world, gotta go out there and bring it right back. Gotta go out there and get what's mine. I don't need no help, just my time. About to take 48 months on the job. When I come back, tell you what I found.